Hello, we are car group number 16, and my name is Amanda Pimentel Contreras, and I'm a second year civil engineering major. And we will be showing you how we created our own version of the card game Uno. I worked on getting ThinkSpeak connected to my MATLAB account to allow the game to be multiplayer. At first, we encountered some issues with the license, but I was able to resolve it. In regards to the code, I created a drop-down menu to select the number of players in the main page, but it could only be played by 2 players due to difficulties we encounter. A similar code for the number of rounds was created, but it was not incorporated due to issues that my teammate will later explain.
All right, hi, my name is Nicole Baron, and I'm a second year mechanical engineering major. So my initial contributions were to create the original main page GUI and the playing page GUI. So I had to figure out how to connect both GUIs together so that whenever a person clicks the play button, it would send them straight to the playing page.
I also created a code to incorporate sound effect for the cards so that whenever a player draws or plays a card sound will be heard. However, the sound is very subtle and Zoom does not pick up. Another feature that I coded was the background music option with the toggle button group located at the bottom left corner, in which the players can have the option to select the type of music or the preferred no music. And there are 3 different type of music that the players can choose from.
All right, so for one of my contributions to the playing page, I began through randomizing the starting hand deck so that each player would have 7 random cards at startup. Later, Hannah and I figured that through concatenation string array, we could create specific names and letters for each card and put it in an array. Then we randomized those letters and those numbers and added .png at the end so that the cards would randomize using images. So what you can see here is 7 random cards at startup.
Thanks, Nicole. Hi, my name is Hannah Hanif, and I'm a second year mechanical engineering major. As Nicole mentioned, I worked with her to get the randomization of the starting cards. However, my main goal was also to get the core component of the design and artwork of the cards for this app. And as you can see, I downloaded many files from online to get these different images that are in front of you. And I worked to label these image strings with 2 of my colleagues to ensure that both the randomization and the matching of the cards can work efficiently. So for these icons of the starting hand buttons. And additionally, I was responsible for the ThinkSpeak channel connection to our app, which is more of a reach component. And the aim was that both players can see this image deck on the top, updated when people are drawing the card. And also there was a hope that it could also update when someone draws their starting hand cards to the deck. However, due to technical issues with ThinkSpeak, our ThinkSpeak field not reading and writing the same outputs properly, we do come across some errors from the functions that I created. However, the game can still be played with our original rules. And that's why, as Amanda mentioned, as I created the drop-down menu for the rounds, hoping that it would connect to our ThinkSpeak channel, it didn't exactly work. So it's a placeholder on our main page, but it wasn't able to process so that the game could play as many times as a user would like. So now I would pass it on to my colleague, Zachary, so he could describe the matching mechanism of the cards.
Hello, my name is Zachary Amadeo. I'm going to be explaining the 4 components I made, which were the rules button, the drawing mechanism, the playing mechanism, and the color change mechanism. So starting with the rules button, basically I just made a button where when you press the button, it changes the interactivity value from visible to invisible or vice versa. So in this case, it went from invisible to visible. And when you click it again, it does the opposite. All right, now going to the drawing mechanism, when you draw a card, it basically is a randomizer. So it randomizes the first character and randomizes the second character and sticks.png on top of it. So it randomized a red 4 in this case. Going on to the playing feature, it matches the color or the number and it makes it disappear from the hand. So in this case, it was a red 0.png. It compared the two strings and saw that it matched in the R and played them. Finally, I have the color change card. So when I click on this one, the color change card appears on the play pile. And now this new text field comes up and it's called the change color text field. So I put in, for example, the letter B, say change color, and now a blue 1 comes up and now I can play this blue 9. And that's about it. Thank you.
And now we will demonstrate the card game. So I will be playing both player 1 and player 2. Player 1 on this screen, and I will be playing player 2 on my other laptop screen. And now, as a player 1, I can draw a card, and you would see that the status here of the image source of this deck is shown. It's more for troubleshooting purposes, but also a nice way to make sure it's matching. And it also has shown up on my other monitor just to show that it works. I will draw one from the other monitor as player 2, and it will pop up here. And basically, once the first card is drawn, users or students can match their starting hand cards to the deck pile as fast as they can so that they can win. So I will be trying to do both at the same time to match the cards.
So as you can see, Hannah had one card left and she clicked the Uno button. I created that button to be connected to a player's scoreboard. So when they have one card left, their scoreboard gets updated by 2 points. All right, so now that Hannah had one card left and she matched it to the deck, she was allowed to click the Done button, which is also connected to the scoreboard. Whoever clicks the Done button has their scoreboard updated by 8 points. As you can see under player 1, the score was updated from 2 to 10 points. Additionally, when the Done button is clicked, it means that the game is over. So the players are redirected to either a congratulations GUI page if they won, or a you lost GUI page if they lost. And as you can see, Hannah won on this monitor, so she has a green page, and she lost on the other monitor, so she has a red page there. Yeah. And additionally, each final page has 2 buttons to return to the main page or restart the same game. Okay, so thank you for watching us explain and play our game, and we hope you enjoyed it. Bye.
Bye.